You're welcome to today's class. Today, we'll be solving a question on loci. We have to construct an ellipse whose major and minor axes are 130 and 80 respectively, using approximate method. When they are respectively, we have major first, followed by minor, meaning that the first one is major and the second one is minor. So what you do, you are going to draw a vertical line equivalent to the major axis, then get the middle of the point, that should be about 65. Let's say this 65, and draw a horizontal line across that point. So after you have done that, that one you measure 40 to the right and 40 to the left. Remember, the minor axis is 80. You measure 40 here and 40 here. So after you have done this, the next thing you're going to do is to draw this one. Let's call this place A, B. Let's call this one C and D. Now you join A to C like this. After you have joined A to C, extend this line out a little, extend it out a little here. Now also you join C to B like this. So when you have done that, let's say this face is center O. You now use center O as center and OC as radius. That is, you put your pin here and extend your pencil to C like this, and you draw an arc. In fact, it's a semicircle. Draw it to this side too, like this. So let us call this place E and this one F. After you have done that, the next thing you're going to do is to take A as center of an arc. You put your pin on A and EA as the radius. You put it like this and you draw an arc like this. Let us call this place FG. Do the same thing on this other side. You stay here, put it on F, that is BF as radius, and you draw another arc. It will intersect CB at H. So after you have obtained that, the next thing you're going to do is to now bisect CG. You bisect line CG. You stay here, you mark arc here and here. And you stay on G, you mark arc here and here. Then draw the bisector like this. Now, it may not look exactly like this. Let me readjust this place. Let me readjust it a little. Let's say the bisector is somewhere here, like this. Let's say the other one is here. Let's say this is the bisector now. So it will meet, we have H. Let's say call this place J. And we'll call this place K. Now do the same thing for CH. This first bisector is for CG. We are doing the same thing for CH. You stay here, you mark arc here and let's say here. You stay on C, mark arc here and here. And you take this one, you should go like this. If you have done it correctly, they are supposed to meet at K. So this one will be, this is JK. Let's call this place L. Is that clear? No, let me adjust. Let's call this place J and this one K. You understand? So invariably you have a bisector intersecting CO at J and another bisector intersecting CO at also J. Now this first bisector, you transfer it to this L. This bisector here, you move this line to L. You shift this line. Let's say this line that has K, you move it to this side. That is this line. This line, I've transferred it to L and extended it. Now the other bisector, this one, you also transfer that one to K. If you have done it correctly, they are supposed to meet at this point. Let's call this place J1. If you have done it correctly, they are supposed to meet at this point. So now that you have done that, The next thing you're going to do is to now begin to draw our ellipse. Now you stay on J here and extend your pencil to the top of C, and to give you something like this, you draw an arc like this. Is that clear? You can come to the bottom and do the other one too. You put it on K like this. Let's say our D stops here. Let's say this is our, where's our D stop? You put it here like this and you draw until you can, if you take note of this one, I extended it until it touches the two bisector. This is the first bisector and this is bisector. Once you get to the bisector, you stop. I did not say you should join it to this point and this point. No. Just stay here, use JC as your radius and draw an arc to touch the two bisectors. This bisector and this bisector. Now do the same thing here. You stay here and you draw it to touch that touches bisector. You also draw it to touch this other bisector. So to touch this bisector and this bisector. Now, how do you now do the remaining part? You come to K here like this and extend it to this point, or you put it on A like this. Put your pin on K and your pencil on, remember A is the end of the ellipse. We measure from here to be about 80. So that's where it will stop. You put it on K and extend it to A, then you draw this. Understand? Then come to the other side where the bisector, this bisector and this bisector are meeting, and at least this point, you stay here and extend it to B and you draw this. Is that clear? Yeah. Then you do it for the bottom again. You put it on K here and extend it to A and you join this. Then you put it on L, extend it to B and you join this. So that is our ellipse. So we have been able to draw our ellipse using approximate method. So this is another method of drawing ellipse. So if you have enjoyed this video, do like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Thank you very much for watching. We'll meet in the next video.